up, guys? Welcome to Gamer Nation, where today we're getting a little casual here on the cutest room on the Death Star.
Hardcore casual.
Yeah.
Yes.
Extreme casual.
This is not our permanent set, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're going to adapt as we grow into this new space.
But for right now, these China lamps, I have to say, they're very delightful.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's a calming aura.
very zen. But yes, we're talking about casual gaming versus hardcore gaming with Megan from Strawberry 17's your YouTube channel.
Yes, what up, guys?
We've also seen her on past episodes here. We jumped over with you guys over at teen.com for a few stuff. It was fun.
For a few stuff.
A few stuff.
Yeah, you
Excellent.
smelled my foot.
I did, yeah.
That was weird. It's a little kinky.
And you said it was the worst one, you jerk.
That was so not true.
Yeah.
You even said so after.
Okay, yes, your foot wasn't the worst, but it was nice to see.
Mine had to have been the worst. My feet smelled that day.
Yeah, you just ran, dude. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who won that game of Smash Brothers we played when I came on your channel? I think that was me. If I remember correctly.
You
Oh, yeah.
killed it.
Yeah.
You did. It was you
Okay.
and Joey at the end.
Now I remember.
I was
Yeah, and I
hiding the
knocked
whole
him
time.
off.
I was so
I
bad
remember
at that game.
now.
You just had to refresh his memory. It wasn't anything egotistical at all about it.
Oh.
All right, so looking back on all the times I've won those games, but yeah, so you, this actually was a big topic that came from you guys on Twitter about like what makes a legit gamer versus someone who plays casually.
I mean, I'm not one of those people that gets offended by people being like, I'm a gamer, and then all they play are casual games, because I think if you spend a regular amount of time, and this is actually, Melanie Mack we had on recently just released a video kind of on the same topic, and I agree with her. I think if you play games regularly, then you're a gamer. It doesn't really matter what games you play.
I have a slight issue with that. Casual games kind of run the spectrum from
That's true.
like,
That's true.
like if you play like, say, like Wii Bowling is kind of a casual game. But if you play like Wii Sports games enough, and you know you use your Wii a little bit, and then yeah, you're a gamer. If the casual game that you play and you're like, oh, I spend so much time gaming, and
Yeah,
it's like Farmville,
Yeah, okay.
you're not a gamer. It's not a real game. It's a scam to get your advertising information and get
You've
money.
talked about
I
Farmville
hate
before because you
Farmville.
love
I hate
it so much,
Zynga.
right?
I hate Zynga
Well, here's-
in general.
If you
the
could,
worst company
if there was
ever.
like PvP in Farmville and you
Oh,
could
that'd be
like
so
murder
good.
the other farmers and burn their
Then the casual
farm
gamers
down.
would stop playing it because I would burn everyone's farm.
Yeah, going off what he said, I think that is true. There are certain
There's
games
some
that I would
casual games that
classify
don't
as-
even count as games really. And
Well,
if
I
you-
think that's the problem. Is there's so many games out there that people don't know how to like really classify themselves. Like, am I a gamer? Am I just someone who plays like PC games, iPhone games, iPad games? There's Xbox, PlayStation. There's everything. I play my 3DS all the time. I have it in my purse everywhere I go. But I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a hardcore gamer, but
Right.
gaming is a part of my everyday.
Well, and not everyone's going to be into shooters, per se, or RPGs or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's now a game for people to play that enjoy just clicking on things on Facebook in making a farm.
Well,
I mean, like...
it's bad.
Yeah. It's bad, but, you know, there's
Yeah.
money in it, obviously.
But then you look at just like time devoted to games. Like obviously here on Smosh Games we play video games when we go to work. I myself will play some games here and there, but when I go home I don't play games as much because it's so much of what I do during the day. So it's become almost more of a casual thing for me, but it's still a passion of mine. But that's all of our opinions here on Gamer Nation about casual gamers versus hardcore gamers. But now it's time to go to you guys in this section we call Tweets from the Fans. Alright guys, for Tweets from the Fans this week, I asked you, you got a gun, I didn't even see it!
Yeah, he's been holding it the whole time and playing with it. I don't know how you didn't see it.
Wasn't paying attention.
It's been very obviously there.
I was so enthralled with the
The
idea.
entire set is white and this is yellow. It's like sends out.
Blind!
That's true.
Tweets from the Fans. I asked you guys, what game can you play casually, yet also hardcore gamers can enjoy it just as much? We have first up from Bahamut Stigma says the Dynasty Warrior series can be played casually on easy settings, but challenge yourself to be hardcore on a hard setting. Now, has there been any game that you guys have like dropped the difficulty down just so you can enjoy the game and then later play it at a hard difficulty?
I mean, when I play games to review them, since we have to get through them, I usually play on normal, but when I play by myself, I like to play it on the hardest difficulty available just because
Yeah.
I know I've always done that.
I haven't played Dynasty Warriors. All the Nintendo Land games though are great for you know, I think they're fun for hardcore or casual. I think they fall in that area.
I think sort of every game is like that. It's like you could play it on the
there's
easiest
games
setting.
that casual players don't like to play. Like
Right.
if you're playing like Call of Duty or something, or Halo 4.
I
Like
just feel like
casual
that's
gamers.
cheating. Why would you play on easy?
Yeah.
Like that's just
I
not even
agree.
worth playing. That's
Well,
like, just go play Angry Birds.
There you go.
Go play Angry Birds.
The casual gamer.
Yeah.
On that note, I actually, when I was playing through Dragon Age, there would be just a few like it was the first time I was playing. I was playing the first Dragon Age on the Xbox, where it was really just meant for the PC, and so I actually had to like lower the difficulty for like some of the bosses just so I can get through.
Oh,
Because I love the story. And I just wanted to get through it. I'm like, I don't care about beating this on a hard difficulty. I just want to get through it.
See, I'm a masochist when it comes to stuff like that. I'll try the same boss like 300 times until I beat it.
So you beat it.
Nope.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't. I don't find that enjoyable for
It's
me.
not
like,
enjoyable while it's happening, but then when you finally beat it, it's just the biggest relief.
Next up is from Gamer on Gaming 17 says
Sounds
FIFA.
dirty.
Gaming on Gaming 17. FIFA. I know you don't mention it, but it's for gamers who want to relax and for gamers who are hardcore competitive. Now, you're right, we don't really talk about sports games too much, but so Hinky behind the scenes has actually been saying we should play some FIFA.
I love FIFA. FIFA's it's one of the few sports games that I actually really enjoy. FIFA's a fun game to play. I feel like of the sports games out there, it's like the most balanced as far as like actually being able to control what's happening and not like relying too much on AI. So yeah, I'm a big fan of FIFA, and I agree. I think you can play for fun with your friends, or you can go online and try to be more competitive and all that.
Now, I used to love football games growing up, but then
NFL Blitz.
Well, yeah, Blitz, of
Blitz is
course.
awesome.
Now, Blitz
So
is
good.
definitely a game that you can play casually or hardcore. But even like if you look at like Madden's, I think you were it had that balance before, but now it's so complex and who's on your fantasy team and who you're switching out that it's no longer fun casually. So that's why we need games like NFL Blitz.
Yeah. Agreed.
Seriously, NFL Blitz is the best. Ooh, cage match challenge. I challenge one of you two.
All right, I accept.
Sweet.
Done.
Accepted.
That'll happen eventually. All right, and then we have from Water Tower 500, Mortal Kombat series. A hardcore gamer could try to master a character, while a casual gamer could lay back to some story mode, which I loved about Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Like the story mode just sold those games for me because I couldn't go online after 3 weeks. I was no longer good enough to be playing against people online. So it's like, all right, the story's great. Now I'm playing that.
That sounds like that game just needs better matchmaking then. That shouldn't happen. It should be able to match you against people of a similar skill.
What happened with Injustice is as you're getting experience points through the story mode, and then you'd be level 46 just by beating story. So when you went online, you're a level 46. So it's gonna put you
that's
against
bad
like
matchmaking.
yeah.
Flaw in that game. I hope you pointed that out in the review.
I did mention that.
You know what I'm surprised no one mentioned in tweets is pretty much any MMO. They're designed that way. Like you can just quests and do your normal quests and be super casual, or you can do the really hardcore raid bosses. Those games are sort of, I think, the quintessential example of like, this is a game that a hardcore person could play, or if you just have like a half hour every day, you could still enjoy.
Yeah. But yeah, this last tweets from the fan, when asked what is a game that can be enjoyed by casual gamers and hardcore gamers, Smosh Ian says, So Hinky's mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immature.
I mean,
That is super uncalled for.
Yeah, here
mean,
on Smosh Games, we're definitely classy.
When I bang your mom, I don't talk about it on the internet, okay? I keep it private. You
When
see?
it comes to Sohinki's mom, I always go hardcore. I mean, I don't know about you guys.
And that's tweets from the fans.
Oh,
And now,
my mom all of a sudden is gonna be like, I don't like that laser corn guy. He seemed nice and fun. He seemed nice.
Don't let her watch
before.
this video.
I'm gonna tell her specifically. I'm gonna
I
be
don't
like, look, he shouts you out.
I don't let my parents watch any of these videos. They think I'm a line cook. Anyway, now we move on to a segment where we pit one of our gamers against another in a battle of wits, a war of words, and we call it PvP. All right, today's topic: should Nintendo go more hardcore and try to lure in that hardcore audience, or should they keep it casual and have that be their market? You know, the casual gamers, kind of the games they have been doing, more cartoony, Smash Brothers-y type stuff.
good.
Saying that they should get more hardcore. Megan, saying they need to ramp it up a little bit, get a little more adult. Saying they should keep it cash. So Hinky.
Yeah, you know, I like to keep things cash.
Keep
So
it
Hinky
cash.
likes his casual relationship
I really
with
shouldn't
Nintendo.
shorten
That
words.
sounds weird.
And
Yeah, you shouldn't abbreviate things so much.
A brief? Don't do that.
okay. All right. And going first, we've got Megan. Starting now.
I feel like Nintendo's games should be a little bit more hardcore. Like even you can keep it cartoony and still super fun, like Banjo-Kazooie, Diddy Kong Racing. Dude, those games were so freaking hard back in the day, although I was a lot younger, but it still was quite a bit of a challenge. I feel like I go through games nowadays on my DS and I get through them super quick, even on like hard difficulties. So if Nintendo could step up their game, maybe I would play their games a little bit longer.
Ooh, a searing indictment of Nintendo's difficulty, saying the games used to be hard, not so much anymore. So Hinky, 30 seconds.
I think Nintendo's success in the past and in the present especially has been in the casual market. Now, yeah, games like Banjo-Kazooie are, you know, more cartoony, but I think they would still fall under the realm of something more casual when compared to something like a competitive game like Black Ops or Battlefield. And they actually tried to put Call of Duty on the Wii one time, and that was a disaster, pretty much. So I think they should stick to what they're good at, and I think that trying to appeal to more hardcore
And
gamers
stop.
makes
Call of Duty on the Wii was terrible. I tried playing it once.
No one is arguing that.
How I got through that without trying to hang myself was a miracle. All right, back over to you for your 15-second rebuttal. Go.
Well, I mean, like, gosh, I guess it's hard for me to think about something like being hardcore that isn't like first-person shooter or RPG, because I like, what are some other games like Zelda, you know, Ocarina of Time. That game was really freaking
And
hard.
time. Zelda Ocarina of Time. Hardcore. All right, back over to Sohinki for his 15-minute rebuttal, or 15-second rebuttal.
We'll be here for a while.
Well, I don't really have any additions to my argument, so I would just like to thank you for being such a wonderful guest on the show.
Thank you.
Don't, audience, don't give him bonus
Yeah,
points
so
for
Hinky
being
kind
kind.
of Sohinki wussing out on his final part of the argument. All right, guys, there you have the argument for should Nintendo keep it casual or should they wrap it up and make it more hardcore. You guys decide who won. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And thanks for watching, I guess.
Yeah, and Megan, thank you so much for coming here today.
Yeah.
Where again can we find you on Twitter, on YouTube? Where's all
Everything
that
is on youtube.com/strawberry17. You
Cool.
can find all my social networking sites.
So we have links in the description, and it's probably here on the screen now because our editors are awesome. Is that a gun? No.
Misfire.
Damn it. Get a new gun. We can get a new set. We can't afford to buy a laser corn, a new Nerf gun to shoot Joven.
Yeah.
There's a reason
That's
why I
where
took
our
that out of the
priorities
budget.
are.
Yep. My fault.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.